I passed by here once with Grant. It's a lot more impressive at night because you can see that old St. James Church sign. It's hard to see it because of the glare. I mean, how many churches have had a neon sign? Look, I'm with Nick there. I just told myself, they don't let me film in here. We're like turning around. Salut! Oh, how are you? Look at that. Second floor, eh? I'm sorry, I'm just admiring this sign again because it looks a lot better at night, you know? Because you can't see it with all the glare right now.
Yeah.
That's really cool. There's a lot of signs like this, eh?
That's part of our collection.
What's that, a flux capacitor? What the hell is that sign? It's Imperial Theater?
And all the signs are explained at the upstairs.
Okay.
You find the introduction document.
I guess they had to cut the Benz sign, eh? Because the rest is like a little bit too long.
Yeah.
Ben's Deli, Delicatessen. Thanks, man. We'll check that out closely. CBC. Eh? Yeah, I know. I don't know what this is all about. Imperial. Must have been a shoe store, I guess. I figured it would have been a few more people in here. What? What's 7-Up sign? Oh yeah. I don't want to take up too much of your time, like you said. I want you to greet those customers. Just I want to record the little Chenet here because that's a Montreal icon. I just did a painting of one of those for one of my customers, one of my fans. And
the model, it's also fairly detailed.
Raphael, it's a pleasure.
Likewise.
Un plaisir, merci. So wow, the museum is actually free. But apparently, the gentleman, he says, and this guy is totally made for his job. He looks like John Candy. It's incredible. I can't even show you because, you know, out of respect. And I'm all on Twitter, and he says that the exhibitions you pay for, they're so outstanding. They're permanent exhibitions that apparently, he says you can spend like 2 hours to 4 hours in there easily. I don't know if I could do that personally, but, you know.
The signs are real.
Yeah, formerly known as Amherst, now known as Atatacan, as a tribute. Yeah, I've seen this sign before somewhere. I don't know, it could have been in the Plateau, it could have been in Saint-Henri. But again, this is even before my time to see these kind of signs because I was born in '75, so. This is a vintage firebox, emergency firebox. If there was a fire nearby, people would pull on that and it would, yeah, you'd have to break glass, pull this, and then it would basically go to the central and alert the fire department and maybe police, I guess. And there's your, here's your souvenir. No, this is like a snack bar, actually.
Look at those street lamps. They're not really vintage, but...
What?
Those street lamps there.
Yeah. No, well, how do you know they're not vintage?
The one on the poles, maybe.
No, they probably are original. Well, you could be right. They probably are. You know, you'd be surprised what people keep. No, no, that's the real deal, buddy.
That's real.
That's cast iron. That's the strongest metal imaginable.
It is real.
Yeah. Are we going the wrong way? I guess probably.
I don't know how the map is.
I think we're supposed to go the other way.
I think it's barricaded down there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You saw that? Look at, they all have the old style bicycle with the delivery back on it there. That's a real vintage bike too. This looks like, from what I see, at least 40s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Interesting.
We have a picture of the Metro map as a t-shirt.
I used to have one. I had one. I remember I bought it next to Cremazie Metro Station at a boutique. It was like a sports boutique. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go. I guess we'll go that way. I guess.
Yeah, let's see that. What's this?
I don't know. I don't know what this is. 514 or 450. Well, those are the Montreal phone number area codes. They look like pool cues, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know what they are.
Share the place you find meaning on the map.
Oh, they're magnets.
Interesting.
That is a big map. That actually is the kind of map they would have had like in police stations back in the day. Say, okay, we've had a number of crimes reported in this sector here. It's been a real red hot bed of activity. So we're going to have all you guys patrol these particular areas and be on the lookout for troublemakers and taggers and vandalizers and so forth.
Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Oh look, there's a Game Boy. Yeah, today is the 20th, eh? The 20th of December, man. I'm gonna be 49. 4 days, or less than 4 days, I should say. Woohoo! Yeehaw! I think that's a native thing. Ooh, look at this beautiful view here, bro.
Oh, wow.
Never mind all this stuff. I love a city with a view, which is why I want to show you that building one day there on McTavish.
Oh, there's a skating rink there. I didn't know.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Ming. Look at that's a wow. Talk about a great place to sit. Holy man. Oh, there's that Cybertruck again. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, we saw a Cybertruck twice. Probably was the same one. Probably one of two in the city, you know. Now all the rich people are like, oh, well, I gotta have one because it's electric and it's different. Even though they're useless in the winter. How you doing? Looking west on Saint Catherine.
That's a nice show.
Eh? Yeah.
Looking down there, if you look
I
on
know.
the line, yeah, that's a unique perspective.
I don't think this street will ever reopen again to traffic, eh? What do you think?
No.
Do I hear something responding? Me. No, I heard it. It could have been,
Somewhere else.
yeah. Probably those two guys that thought they were drug dealing, but the other one was trying to pull up his zipper to his coat. Okay.
Something else, bro.
What's in here? Is this a quick gander? Or? Sorti seulement. Okay. What's this? It's a freaking collection of shoes, bro. There's no way a man came up with this. 1,000 dans mes souliers. Well, I'm kind of curious now, I guess.
Welcome to our shoe shop. Please take a seat on one of our system pictures.
It's a shoe shop? Oh, wow.
Somebody else's shoes.
What? Really?
Someone else's shoes as a pair of headphones. Please try them and you'll have a walk through the world, see the world through another person's eyes. So these are belong to some people. I guess they must have been
Wow. Look around, like, yeah, but you know, it's free, but the part you gotta see, you gotta pay. But it's a good lure. Like, it's not like I'm not pissed or anything. Like, yes, that's cool. You get it for free, you know, you look a bit, get the feeling, and then it's like, okay, now you really see the cool stuff.
oh, it basically tells you if you're in.
And look, if something's responding, I might catch it right there. Wow, look at this freaking ancient box of Catelli. Wow, look at how old that is, dude. That looks like it's from the 30s or 20s or something.
Oh, look at this can, wings. That's pretty old.
The old Steinberg bag. Hey, I used to have one of those actually. I had one, I sold it. Look at that thermometer.
Oh, that's
Whoa, what does it say on it? 1893?
1895.
Ming. Il y en a des belles affaires ici. We haven't even gotten to the transportation part yet. Which there probably is something to that effect. Oh, don't put the Habs flag there. They're overpaid losers for crying out loud. I'm tired of the Canadians. Overpaid losers, man. People are starving to death out there. What a retarded world we live in. Okay, so mosaic of living environments. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see. It's not very clear though, but it's a nice map. Oh, I love neon. Can't get more classic than neon lighting. You know, I don't know if you've noticed in these old historic pictures, but a lot of streets like Saint Catherine, Saint Hubert, and so forth, it was just filled with neon. Everything was neon signs. But a lot of people that over time they started not like that, and they just did away with them, and they're also complicated to fix. Concordia, eh? It's metal, eh?
Yeah.
Better be. It's all this jazz here. I'm gonna get COVID now. Oh, look at there. Well, for you snow removal fans, eh? That's the first snow removal truck, actually.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It is.
1930s.
Yeah, that was made by Sicard. That was the truck, the snowblower that made that guy famous. This was a snowblower. That's what he was known for. So. You know, it was Ed actually made me realize that if there's one thing that Montreal kicks ass over Toronto, like a lot of things, it's parks. Apparently there's no parks in Toronto. I haven't been there long enough to know, but we've got parks all over the place in the city. It's amazing. So.
Look at those suitcases. What's that all about?
Ooh, look at those seat cases, eh? Vintage. Whoa, look at that bottom one. What does that say? It says something Honorable Doctor something, I don't know, Ancto. Oh my god, look how small the writing is. I don't want to read all that. What does it say?
In 1961, Ida finally joined her husband, Adolf, who had left their native Italy more than 5 years earlier, in one small suitcase. She brought prized possessions, her carefully assembled bridal trousseau with finely embroidered lines.
Yeah, I'm starting to understand why the guy in the front who looked like John Candy was saying that people spend 4 or 5 hours in here, and it just requires a lot of reading. I don't like reading small print too much, you know. It's okay. It's all these like interactive things, eh? Oh, that's interesting. Check this out. Look at that, all packed up and ready to go, or just arriving. I can't really read some of this stuff. It's like too small. I'd have to like get up on this bench, and I guess they're all like immigrants, eh? Okay, well that's kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of a, for me it's I think kind of a bit of a downside. I didn't expect to be so much having to read all this stuff. It's not that I don't like reading, it's just I'm visually impaired, so I'm, you know, I don't like reading too much, especially really small print like that, you know. Where does Montreal's population come from? Where does it come from? 1861. Towards a more cosmopolitan city. Wow, there was almost 1,800,000 habitants at that time?
1961.
Wow, look at that. 62% were French origin, 20% diverse origin, 4% Jewish, Ukrainian, Asian, 18% British and Irish. Well, there you go. That's not surprising, eh?
British black.
Pretty much stayed that way.
Yeah.
through the years of between 1961 and going back to 1861. Look, 62% French origin. It's the rest that changed.
Yeah. 2016 is 1.8 million.
It's not. It didn't change a hell of a whole lot, though, eh? What is this? Why is there a dish in here? Prosperous industrial city. Well, I guess they're gonna say that this was made of steel. What does that say? Why does it say Armand Monroe? I thought she looks like Marilyn Monroe. I guess it's her sister, brother. Oh, look at that.
Dominion of Canada.
I guess I don't know if you remember learning that in history. Before Canada, it was called the Dominion of Canada. It was known as the Dominion. I think it was before 1959 or something.
Because it used to be part of the British family, then in 1960 they separated or something. Or...
No,
like the British, it was all part of the British.
British regime. Yeah, that's right. You're right. That's true. That's important, actually. A lot of people, especially the Quebecois, have resentment for the Queen, eh? Because the English never liked the French, and they were not treated well, and so forth and so forth.
Oh, look, the Opus card. The STM made it to the list.
Woo! What's that?
That's a beaver.
Ah, the national beaver. Boy, it looks pretty damn real too, eh? That actually might be real. You know what taxidermy is? That's the term for this stuff. These stuffed real animals that are dead. That's known as taxidermy. What do you say there, big fella? Well, unfortunately, I think the only thing I'm disappointed about is, compared to when I was at the Aviation Museum in Ottawa, is that there was lots of stuff to read, but there's a little too much to read here for my taste. So I see why the guy said people could spend like 4 hours in here. Well, okay. I want to be able to look at things more visually.
Oui, ça c'est l'endroit où je veux être avec ma famille. Et voilà, on était ici depuis 10 ans. Et on se sent bien.
Warm in here. Hey, look at that. Oh, look at that.
C'est la plaque originale. This is the original plaque of the family house. 5260, 5262, and 5264
Where?
Bordeaux Street.
What street?
And the story of the purchase of this house, it was my maternal grandfather. He bought it in 1915.
What's this down here?
When they bought this house, they already had a family with 3 children. My mother was 5 years old.
Oh, look, I didn't notice it right away. Look, it's a whole building. Look at the wall. You see that? Look how clever that is. That's a big job. That's really well done, actually. Look, they even got an air conditioner in there. Look. Logement loué. Ah, c'est bien fait, it's well done. Nice.
Dans la philosophie de Boscoville, c'était un peu comme faire comme une petite ville. Te montrer à vivre dans une vraie ville. Hyper angoissé. La première journée à l'hôtel de ville, là, en haut, il y avait une réunion, une fois par mois, comme la réunion de tout Boscoville.
This guy sounds like my friend Phil, actually.
Sounds
Sounds like, yeah, you know Phil, Phil at school, he sounds just like him. Look at that, it's a vintage wall with TVs. Wow, that's a lot of boxes. Oh man, where's that Goose Village? Yeah, Goose Village.
Depuis le début d'octobre et jusqu'à la fin de décembre cette année, une dizaine de maisons comme celle-ci s'effondrent chaque jour sous le bélier mécanique des démolisseurs. C'est ainsi que disparaît un des plus vieux quartiers de Montréal pour faire place aux futurs édifices de la Société Radio-Canada. Et ainsi, chaque jour,
As I was talking about when we were driving, we were driving next to the Jacques Cartier. That's right. René Lévesque, of course, at that time was Dorchester. That's what I was saying. It was all these rundown houses that were all south and like near old Montreal, and it was rough. What is this red line though?
It's just La Chaîne, Notre Dame.
Oh wow, no, this whole area, everything south here was demolished. That's what they're saying, or a lot of them anyway. Hey, that's cool. That's really neat.
The sky view of.
Shit, I kind of wish I had brought the pole that goes with this instead of holding this thing like this. Oh, that's it. Show the graffiti. Oh wow. When was this? That's not that long ago. That looks like 80s. Yeah, probably 80s, 90s maybe. I'm impressed, I have to say. This is important history actually.
Yeah, this is.
Housing, man. Putting unsanitary housing on the map. Oh, great. Inspection priorities.
Look at this. Logement. Unsanitary apartment in 2010s.
Look at this. This is a map. All these places that have to be inspected and which ones are in priority. Look at that. High priority is a triangle. Wow. This over here, this is Ville Saint Laurent, yeah. What about my area? Not that many in my area. Well,
where shall I go? Where is it?
Priorité moyenne, it's all around here.
Saint Laurent doesn't have any.
That's because the mafia controls it. So the city is never going to know anything. Yeah. Whoa, look at that stove, eh? That's what our grandparents wrote. That's what they were cooking on, eh? Look at the size of that. Look at that.
Cast iron.
Yeah, all the details. All the old stuff with details. I don't know why there's a picture of some guy with it. Is this guy? No, he's got a guitar.
No, it's a girl.
It's a woman. Okay, sorry, my bad. Is this real? That's well done. It actually looks real. Check. So,
look, it's your street.
what do you mean it's my street? Yeah, well, mind you, where I live, that's the dream, eh? Live in a camper. No overhead. Hey, Red Path Sugar, look at that. What? What does that say? Picasso? Oh no, Passepartout. Oh, I grew up watching Passepartout.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was really the popular
look at these old fucking
kids show, you know?
Look at that, War on America, 9/11.
Like that radio. Oh, this camera's way too hot now. It's not happy.
Apples.
But that's a good lure, eh? You know, like you tell me, oh, it's free, come in. All right.
This is pretty much the last part, I think.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because the corner of where we were before is right here.
Ooh, collective memories. Whoa, daddy, buddy, look at that bike, man. Look at that beautiful. Is that a Schwinn or no? It's a CCM, of course it is. Canadian Cycling Manufacturing. Isn't that a beauty? What? Ooh. Ooh, there's a lot of eye candy in here. Look at that radio. That could be a Marconi because Marconis were made in Montreal. I don't know if I see an emblem on it though. Oh wow, Belmont Park. Dude, you see that ad? Yeah. Belmont Park was an amusement park in Gouin in Cartierville.
Oh, yeah?
That ad is very likely came off a bus, actually, a city bus. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think that could have been the same one I saw for sale in Granby a few weeks ago. I was like, couldn't believe it. What's this here? Whoa.
Everything changed.
Ming.
In the face of adversity, people join forces, come together, and organize. United and proud, they fight for greater social justice and recognition for their community in Montreal. The Negro Community Center, or NCC, opens in Little Burgundy. Its primary mission is to alleviate the impacts of racism and discrimination experienced by the neighborhood's Black community. The organization offers social services and health care, as well as leisure activities and classes for youth and adults.
My name is Shirley, and I'm one of Daisy Sweeney's many piano students. Our classroom is in the Union United Church's basement, and this place feels like heaven for my sisters and me. Miss Sweeney also teaches my friend, Oliver Jones. He's so talented. I'm sure he's going to be a great pianist someday.
Oliver Jones, a famous jazz pianist who came from
The NCC is the
Little
beating
Burgundy.
heart of this working class neighborhood. But over the years, a significant portion of Little Burgundy is lost to urban development, and its
Now we're stuck
population
in the
declines.
cycle.
The NCC closes its doors in 1989
How much for that television?
and is demolished in 2014.
Admir.
It's an admiral.
A light shines brighter, like the dawn of a new city.
You see that? That's the
A
Expo
Sephardic
67
Jewish
symbol.
community
This is
settles in
Expo
Montreal
67
in the
flag.
1760s. Its
Ooh, look at that
members are
boombox.
originally from Spain, Portugal, and England. They found the
Trippy.
Sharet Israel congregation in
Trippy.
1768. 9 years later, a first synagogue opens its doors on St. James Street.
Thank
and
you,
a
nice
second
lady.
is built on Shenville Street in 1835.
Is this where they keep the dead bodies?
My name is Francis David
Oh.
Michael. As a proud member of the oldest Jewish congregation in Lower Canada, I donated funds to build our second synagogue. How wonderful to witness the inauguration of a gathering place like this.
The founding of the Sharet Israel
Dude,
congregation paved
where are you?
the
Come
way
here.
for
Look
several
at this.
more waves
This
of
ad sign
immigration
is,
to Montreal.
it looks like a reproduction. Look, it says visit historic and gay Montreal. Now, of course, gay in the old days meant gay as in joyful. It didn't mean homosexual. You didn't know that, eh? That's why I'm testing. I wanted to see if you knew that or not.
I didn't know.
Yeah. So people were very gay back then, but not homosexually speaking. You see? Interesting, eh? Yeah. Yeah, you didn't know that, eh?
Brings together Montrealers seeking a greener lifestyle. They fight for cyclists' rights to share the road with cars. The vision of
Cars? What cars? What cars?
Supported by a group of cyclist activists, transform the streets of Montreal and the way people see cycling.
Beautiful bike. That's one of the nicest CCM bikes I've ever seen, actually. Very 50s. Yeah, this is a really cool exhibit. This is one of the best ones. I dig it. I think we could have stayed there in half an hour probably, but we're not going to because I'm a coffee drinker and I got a bladder.
Montreal is lived spaces. Is that true?
Well, it seems to be.
Oh, look, the gas station.
What is this, an ad?
Oh, look at that. It's all port.
It's right next door to me. Montrealers moving and grooving. Yeah, look at you. Look at you. Atta girl. Well, I don't know. I think I would have done a bit better job with this one, don't you think? It's a little, look, they put almost, well, I was going to say scrap, but it's not. Hello, Mayday.
What else? Food pencils?
So, what do you think? Worth $20? Pretty much, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
Got a lot of unique stuff in there.
Yeah, it's very unique. It's well done. It's very well displayed. It's not. I mean, look. I mean, this view alone is amazing. I mean, look. There's people enjoying it right now. It's amazing. That alone is fantastic. You could totally see why they moved this place from the old port to here.
Yeah.
And I think the old port is really based on what, you know, really restaurants, hotels, and bars, and art galleries.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
it.
so yeah. And look, those people are leaving. They're giving us their spot now. See, we can finish here with how we started.
kind of started.
Yeah, just for a few minutes. Bask in the glory of our own city.
So you know what? I don't think you can actually come here because you don't have to pay to sit here. You just walk in for future considerations.
And if you come enough, they'll be like, yeah, we're going to give you a job now. Can start tomorrow. Well, guys, I hope you liked that. That was pretty cool. No, it wasn't even 20 bucks. It's 15.50
Yeah,
tax in.
15.50, yeah.
So yeah, it's good worth money. I'm satisfied. It's good content. I mean, there were some things I think, a little bit too much. You'd have to put headphones on and read so much. But I mean, I admit it. I mean, I might be older, but my attention span sometimes is not great. I've always had a learning curve or setback, I guess. So I'm a very visual guy. So there you go. Look at Mr. Cool over here. Eh?
Now the sun is in my eyes.
All right. Well, you're the one with the shades. I didn't bring the shades, so Thanks for watching, guys. Take care and be well, and we'll see you on the next thing I film, whatever it is.